Following the excitement of the release of Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania and of course the start of Phase 5, we're still on all of the excitement of the new big bad of the MCU, Kang the Conqueror. So today we're going to be talking about every project that he is currently confirmed or rumored to have an appearance in, and what that might mean for the multiverse saga moving forward. Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome back to Cosmic Culture, the channel where we talk all things major movie and television news, theories, breakdowns, and much more. I'm your host Chris, and of course, if you haven't already, consider subscribing and turning on that notification bell so you don't miss out on any of our other major movie news updates. You can also follow me on my other socials, Instagram at Chris M. Rosser and Twitter at The Culture Chris. Links to both of those are in the description down below. So we have a pretty decent list. A few are confirmed according to inside sources, and others still remain to be rumors. Now, a lot of people would consider all of these to be rumors. Depends what side of the coin you fall on, but a few of these are rather confirmed. Starting with Loki Season 1 and Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. Now, we've met Kang in these series and movies, so we know these to be true. Continuing, the list says Loki Season 2, Agatha Coven of Chaos, The Fantastic Four, Shang-Chi and the Wreckage of Time, Shang-Chi 2, Avengers, the Kang Dynasty, and Avengers Secret Wars. Now, the idea of something being confirmed, of course, relies on how much you believe in some of these inside scoopers. But according to @ConquerorComics on Twitter, the Loki Season 2 series, Kang Dynasty movie, Secret Wars movie, and Fantastic Four movie would all be considered confirmed on this list. Now, two of those are absolute no-brainers. I don't think anybody would argue that Kang Dynasty will have an appearance of Kang, nor Secret Wars, considering that that's what's going to be going on post Kang Dynasty after presumably Kang wins and we're in this battle world scenario. So we're expecting to see Kang in these finales, these Avengers level movies and events, because he's the big bad of the MCU. But we're also expecting a potential visit from him in Agatha Coven of Chaos and Shang-Chi and the Wreckage of Time. Now, Agatha, why would he show up in Agatha? Well, the rumor is that one of the Kang variants is actually the author of the Darkhold. Now, this is a far-fetched rumor, especially since they've already talked about Cthulhu in the MCU. We've had all of that pretty much laid out for us. And yeah, Agatha House of Harkness is going to really focus on that mythical side, maybe eventually leading into Midnight Suns and these other dark, spooky, fun Marvel topics. But there is, however, a possibility still remaining that Cthulhu, the Elder God, is a variant of Kang. And if that's an angle that Marvel wants to go, it would certainly be an odd one off of the comics, but 100% an option. We're going to start learning in this multiverse saga that Kang is behind a lot more details than maybe we originally appreciated. And that's something that's kind of fun, and a relatively used theme in time travel and multiverse manipulation is a lot of the background behind the scenes things happen to be one source. One example I often like to use, and hopefully you've seen, Lion King 1.5, where we go along with Timon and Pumbaa, who show us why a lot of weird things happen. Like, all of the animals bowing to Simba was actually because Pumbaa passed some pretty bad gas. Now, that's a silly example, but take that and put it into a multiversal level, and all of a sudden we're starting to see, or at least it will be revealed for us later on, that many events from the MCU, both in the 616 universe and out of it, have been manipulated and affected by Kang and Kangs, who are currently going through their own multiversal war and struggle, which was made clear by the post-credit scene of Ant-Man and the Wasp, 5 seconds for spoilers to leave, where we saw the Council of Kang was already going up against different variants of Kang. Now, whether that was He Who Remains or the Kang from Ant-Man and the Wasp, they didn't really go into detail. But what we do know from He Who Remains is Kangs will fight amongst themselves to be the main Kang. And some of them have good intentions, some of them have bad intentions. Some of them want to rule the world, some of them want to protect it. But also, that manipulation comes from the war against other superior beings. We also saw at the end of Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania that they're starting to worry a little bit about the Avengers. That Kangs, throughout different universes, have easily defeated and killed many Avengers. But the quote is they're starting to get too powerful, and that is in reference to the 616 Avengers, since Ant-Man supposedly defeated Kang in Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. So they're starting to go up against other heroes as well. These are all things to keep in mind, but not just heroes, potentially also villains. Doctor Doom. Of course, I'm hoping for that, but that is not a promised guarantee. We've also heard from several different media outlets over the last 3 days or so that Shang-Chi 2, which here has the title Wreckage of Time, will also feature Kang. Now, this makes a lot of sense if we've been following a lot of the theories that the 10 rings, which were untraceable, at least their power source and their being, their signal, nobody really knew where it was coming from, and that being Hulk, Wong, and Captain Marvel, probably the leading experts in where stuff comes from. And the assumption is that these are actually technology that Kang brought back and either gave to Wing-Wu or Wing-Wu found his technology. Now, that's really Kang's big trick, is having really awesome technology. So Wing-Wu having this technology, which we all believe is going to be paired with the bangles from Ms. Marvel, really ties Kang into this event. Now, the overall abilities and what the rings are capable of has yet to be seen to the fullest manner. So one of the biggest questions surrounding the rings are, will there be multiversal travel capabilities somehow attached to the rings? Also, Ms. Marvel's bangles, which we know have some type of connection because they were found in a 10 Rings facility and have similar markings on them, just like the markings in Kang's city, where all of his warriors were in Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. All of these little connections will eventually be very important. This is what the Marvel Cinematic Universe does so well. So we can see clearly an opportunity for Kang to show up in Shang-Chi if that is his technology that now he wants back. And also, it's not on the rumored list, but I'd say Ms. Marvel if the bangles are also his technology that he's scattered across time. Yes, these are ancient relics, but Kang travels time. This allows him to be everywhere and nowhere all at once, allows him to be the formidable power that he is, and also to have manipulation effects and his hand in every single story that is happening within the MCU. So, yes, we have a pretty decent list here of projects where Kang is going to make an appearance, but I honestly hope that there are even more than just this. This is what has so far separated Kang from Thanos, is he's really involved early on here. We met him in Loki Season 1, which was an early project in Phase 4, and now we have a huge appearance of him in the first project of Phase 5, with many others rumored as we continue on, and hopefully a few more still secret that haven't been revealed by insiders just yet. Because I want to see as much of Kang as possible before we get into the Kang Dynasty and Secret Wars, because he is going to be a major issue for our heroes, and maybe even some other characters who will be introduced along the way. Let me know what you think about this. Which other projects would you love to see Kang make an appearance in, and which of these that have been listed here are you most hopeful is true? Thank you guys so much for watching till the very end of the video. If you found it helpful, useful, or entertaining, consider subscribing, hitting that like button, turning on the notification bell, and I will catch all of you guys in the next one right here on Cosmic Culture.